Hi, welcome to the next section of this course, Programming with Interfaces and Classes in Kotlin. In this section, we are going to have a look at what are classes and how to create objects out of those classes, how to use constructors and init block, how to apply inheritance in Kotlin classes using interfaces, and in the end, we will check out what are data classes. Now, all of these concepts we are going to explore along with demo, so as to understand each and every concept with perfect clarity. Defining class in Kotlin. Now in this video, we are going to check out what is a class and how to create objects out of class. And also, what are the properties of a class in Kotlin. So head back to your IntelliJ IDE and within the main package that is com.google.kotlin, let us create a sub package and name it as section 4. And within this package, let us create a new Kotlin file and name it as class basics. And now define your main function. Perfect. Now let us check out how to define a class in Kotlin. Now the syntax is very simple. Use the keyword of class followed by define the name of the class for which you want to create a template. Now since we are beginner to programming, so let us take some example. Consider a dog. Now there are various types of dogs that exist on this earth. So for each of those dogs, we cannot create a separate class for each of them. So we can do one thing, we can just create a common class of dog, and within this class of dog, we can define the common properties that all of the dogs that exist on this earth bears. For example, all the dogs have some breed. So here I will define var breed of the type of string. And here we have some error. The compiler is not happy. It says that the property must be initialized or be abstract. So by default, we have to assign it some value. For example, let us use the initial value as blank. And now all the dogs has some size. Let us give the initial value of, let's say, -1. And also dog has some color. So let us define color of the type of string equal to give it blank. Now here I have defined three features of a dog. For example, breed, size and color. Now in terms of Kotlin, all of these features are known as properties of a class. So here this is a property. Here as well this is again a property. So whatever variables we define within the class are known as properties. Now along with all of these properties, what are the behavior that all dog bears? For example, a dog barks. So for that we can create a function. For example, function bark like this. And now within this we can write our code. For example, I will write a very simple code so as to make a dog bark. For example, woo woo. And now a dog can also run. So let us define another function for that. Now there are many other properties and also behavior of a dog. So you can define all of them within this class of dog. For now, that's okay. And now since this is just a template of a dog, so how to use this class dog within our program? So for that, let us start defining an object for this class. For example, let us define our first dog. Now the syntax is very simple. Use var keyword followed by, let's call it dog1 equal to create the object. Now how to create an object in Kotlin? So for that, the syntax is use the class name of dog followed by the constructor like this. That is the bracket open and close. Perfect. Now this dog is basically an object and this var dog1 is known as the reference variable. Now you can also call this dog1 as object. No need to call it as reference variable in short. It will be very easy for them to understand this. So using the object of dog, that is dog1, we can assign it some property. For example, the breed of the dog, let us assign it as German Shepherd. Perfect. And this dog also has some size. For example, dog1.size. Let's call it 40. And then the German Shepherd has some color as well. For example, dog1.color equal to, let's call it black like this. And now using this, you can print out a statement. For example, my name is, let us use the string interpolation, dog1.breed. Perfect. Let us now launch our application and let's see what happens. So there we go. My name is German Shepherd, my size is 40 and my color is black. Perfect. Now let us take a step ahead and also use all of these behaviors such as bark and run. So for that, what we can do is we can just use dog1 dot bark and now dog1 dot run. So with this, you can make a dog bark and also run. Let us now run our code. And there we go, woo woo, and I am running. Now you must be thinking, what is the advantage of creating a class and writing all of these code? And why do we need to create objects out of it? Why can't we print out this statement by just using the variable name as name equal to German Shepherd, size equal to 40 and color equal to black? Why do we need to create objects or the class like this? Now imagine a situation if I give you a task to create the objects for second dog or third dog. As for example, suppose I give you a task to write the code for second dog. Now when you get this task, then you already have the code for class dog written. So you don't have to write all of these again and again. So now what you can do is you can just create another object and define its properties. So let us write our code. Dog2 equal to create the object. The syntax is same. And now let us define the properties of dog2 such as its breed equal to, let's call it pug. Define its size and color. You can also call the behavior of the dog. For example, dog2 can bark and dog2 can run as well. Perfect. And also you can write the print statement for this dog as well. It is totally up to your wish. And change it to dog2 here as well, and at the end dog2.color. Let us now launch our program. And there we go. Woo woo, I am running, my name is Pug, my size is 10 and my color is brown. So in this way you can use the same class to define the properties and behavior for as many dog you want to. It is totally up to your wish. So using class, this makes really simple for us. So at the end, let us define the properties of a class. A class can be defined as a template or a blueprint from which objects are created. And also remember, by default, all the classes are final and public in nature. Now regarding this point, I will come to it shortly in my upcoming videos. So as of now, just remember it. Now at the end, let us summarize what we have learned in this video. Now in this video, we created the class of dog, and out of that dog, we created two dog objects. For example, in this slide, I have Beagle and Dalmatian. These are the two other examples apart from what we took in this video. Now, apart from dog, suppose you see a car and you decide to create the class for this car. So you will write something like this: name, color, engine number, and the behavior such as drive and apply brakes. So all of these properties and functions can be grouped together to form a class car. Now all of these properties are common to all the cars that you see in your day-to-day life. As for example, you see a vintage car or some Lamborghini. So you can use the same class car for these two cars as well. And these will be known as the objects. So just remember, whatever you see in your day-to-day life, for example, your cell phone, your house, cat, animals, planets, and so on and so forth, all of these can be one class. So that's all for this video.